First thing I think of when I hear Greyfriars is the little dog, Bobby.
Greyfriars Bobby.
That's got to be Bobby.
Bobby.
Think of the wee dog.
Every year, thousands of visitors pass through Greyfriars gates. Most come to pay homage to a loyal little dog called Bobby, or to be spooked by tales of ghostly goings-on. But this rebellious old Kirk has many more stories to tell. Stories that connect the wisdoms of the past to the realities of today. During the 15th century, Greyfriars was the site of a Franciscan friary. The friars led simple lives, and they grew herbs to provide medicine for the poor. 100 years later, seeds of a very different kind would be sown here. The seeds of ideas that would help shape modern Scotland and the world beyond. Like the Franciscans before them, the Protestant reformers of the 16th and 17th centuries sought to return the church to its primitive roots. The National Covenant was signed here in the Kirk in 1638. The Covenant was an oath of religious and political independence that would lead to Scotland becoming one of the best educated and most free-thinking nations in Europe.
It was a really revolutionary period in Scotland's history. Absolutely a fundamental change from a medieval idea of the king being in control of everything and appointing bishops and controlling everything because God had appointed this person to rule, to this idea where people could take control of things for themselves.
Looking around the Kirk today, it's hard to imagine the decor being controversial in any way, but this hasn't always been the case. In the middle of the 19th century, the minister of Greyfriars, Robert Lee, embarked on a series of changes that would shake the Church of Scotland to its foundations. Reformed churches like Greyfriars were austere places. Services were long and joyless, musical accompaniment was barred, and only psalms from the Bible were to be sung. Sitting down. When a fire gutted the Kirk in 1845, Lee used it as an opportunity to spruce things up a little. He let the congregation stand to sing and introduced hymn books. He also put in stained glass windows and an organ. The church authorities were outraged and wanted to put him on trial as an innovator. But within a few years, his way of doing things had become the norm. Lee restored an appreciation of art and beauty to the church, and his ideas are even more popular today.
Greyfriars has developed over the last 25 or 30 years as one of the major arts venues, concert venues in the city, with a huge range of artistic events. The idea that beautiful music, wonderful artistry, is something that is a celebration of life, and so much of the music that is performed here is sacred music. What we're trying to do, I suppose, is to open our doors more widely as we possibly can to the community, and make people feel that they can come for all sorts of reasons.
What is a church?
Our church is the building, but I think what it represents is a place for people to come together.
Most people who go there care about other people and want to help other people.
Like a community of friends where everyone supports each other.
The church is what is in our hearts and what we do to each other.
I think a church is a place for everybody.
That's a difficult question.
Greyfriars Kirk is a place of worship, but it also seeks to create a flourishing local community for people of all faiths and none. It has developed the Greyfriars Charterist Centre as a community hub for social enterprise and well-being. and at the Grassmarket Community Project, it runs its own social enterprises and support projects, working with some of our most vulnerable citizens.
We're running a recycling project here. Myself and the participants in the project, we travel all over Scotland picking up old church furniture which is destined for landfill, and we bring it in here and we dress it up and we make beautiful high quality furniture. It's the highest quality timber, handcrafted, bespoke made to suit the specific needs of the customer.
By giving people a chance to learn a craft like woodwork, the project hopes to give participants a hand up rather than a handout.
When I was at college, I used to be involved in a bad crowd. My confidence was really bad. I refused to read in front of people, talk in front of people, but now I get more confident to do stuff like that. It's like you're a party family here. It's like this place is like a massive family, if you know what I mean. Some people might know my issues, but they know like some of my problems, and they all are really supportive. Every day I feel excited to start working.
That's pretty good, eh? Happy with that, eh?
I'm happy with that.
Pretty good.
I am so a wee bit shy at times because I'm not comfortable with some situations, but then I start learning from them and build my confidence up and try and do it. So, yeah.
You're doing this?
Aye, I'm doing this.
The future is a big challenge. We're going through a period which I think could be characterized as being a time when the church no longer has that right, as it were, to earn the automatic respect and reverence of society. We live in a multicultural and a multi-faith society. So the church has got to earn its right to be heard. And I think that you do that not by exercising power and authority over society, but rather by being a presence in society that is hospitable and welcoming, a presence in society that is relevant and meaningful, and providing opportunities for people both to explore their spirituality and to create social change and build community that is all important. We can do all these things without necessarily being part of the establishment. I actually think it gives the church an opportunity to have a much more authentic presence in society that is based around simply being alongside people, journeying with people through life, not necessarily lording it over them, but walking with people.